Ready to get started?
Ready to rock.
Now, what was it like for you last year, just being the only Manning, playing? What was that like for you?
It felt normal, I guess. It was a little different, just not, Sundays after a 1 o'clock game, knowing that I couldn't go home and watch Peyton play, and just knowing he was playing every week. So if we've usually in most years we've had a common opponent where I called him and talked about an opponent or vice versa, and give a little scouting report. So kind of for the first time didn't have some of those conversations. So. Peyton got to come to some games. Came to a practice, got to talk to him on the phone still, and still communicated. But he probably got to watch more of my games than normal. But we probably didn't talk as much football as we normally did, just because he didn't have, he didn't have his games to talk about.
Eli, did you get a chance to see Jake Bentley yesterday in that college quarterback session in South Carolina?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Jake and saw all the quarterbacks, and I think. Really, Jake threw it well, and right up there with the rest of the big names, and so it was really impressed with all the quarterbacks yesterday. They all threw it really well. It obviously showed off from the high schools are throwing it more than when I was in high school. They're throwing it a bunch. Colleges are throwing it more. So these guys all have strong arms and throw it accurately. So I was impressed with all the guys, with all the college guys throwing it yesterday.
What are your impressions of Shea Patterson and Nick Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I got seen Shea throw the ball before. He wasn't here yesterday, but Nick was here and threw the ball really well. Again, kind of hung with all the big names. Nick's a big, strong guy. Real tall, and obviously I've seen the way he runs in games and presses. So, but I thought he threw the ball really well, and both those guys I got to hang with them last night for a little bit. And just talked to them. Both were, I kind of thought they were getting along too well for an Ole Miss Mississippi State rivalry, but that just shows good. Both of them are good kids and great guys, and we got to have some good laughs with both of them.
Do you have any Giants teammates here with you this weekend?
No Giants teammates this year, so guys are just kind of in different parts of the world. Sometimes we've had some guys who have been local or around LSU. Odell, wasn't around, so they'd come over, but I didn't want any guys, taken away from this little 5-week period of downtime to leave their families to come to this. So maybe another year.
What's your feelings after OTAs and minicamp, where the team's heading? The addition of Marshall.
Yeah, I thought we made some good additions in free agency, in the draft, and I thought the young guys that we had last couple of years have stepped up also, and Sterling Shepard and guys like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the year. I think we got a good squad, a lot of weapons, and I think it's going to be a fun one.
How are you feeling about Evan Engram so far?
I thought Evan's done a great job just coming in, working his tail off, trying to learn the offense. He's a great kid, worked really hard, so I'm just impressed with the work ethic, and he's going to be a good player for us.
So when the campers started in 1996, you were a fellow camper, and now that it's in his 22nd season, ever since you're at Ole Miss, you've been a camp counselor ever since. So how, in your opinion, has Manning Pass Academy grown over the years, and why do you think that it's been so successful?
Well, I think it started just because we had great coaches and a commitment from Peyton, my dad, and other, that first year had a few other college players that came to coach, and just their commitment to try to help kids become better, and that's obviously grown. And now just the coaching staff that we have, the fact you have 40 current college players here coaching these young kids. These kids. These are guys they look up to. They see them playing on Saturdays. These kids want to be like those guys, and all the college players are coaching these kids up, and Peyton, and I want to give them something. We work with them 3 days, and we coach them up a little bit. So I think everybody's just looking to help out somebody else. So I think that's a great feeling. We get, yesterday we called out a bunch of coaches over the years, and so many of them have been here 9, 10. Some of them have been here all 22 years. So once they come, they keep coming back. They kind of learn our philosophy about how we're going to coach these kids up, and it's been fun. The campers, a lot of repeat campers as well, so they get a lot of reps. Peyton and I are here every snap of the deal, trying to teach every kid. But if we don't see every single kid, we know that you got a lot of great coaches here that are be teaching them quality drills.
How's your nephew coming along?
Little Arch is doing well. I didn't get to see him out there today, but I'm sure I'll see him before the camp. But I've seen some videos of him, and Coop sends me some videos of him throwing the ball. So he's into it. He likes playing. Played a little sixth grade football this past year and did well. Yeah, I've talked to Victor, and just wished him well. I talked to him after everything, and just Victor and I we're great friends, and he was a wonderful teammate and had a great relationship. So that's just part of the business side of it. And you play the sport long enough, you kind of you're gonna lose some good buddies and lose some good friends. So I'm glad the Bears got him. He'll be playing next year, and I know he'll continue to do well.
What's your relationship with Odell going into the four seasons?
Yeah, Odell and I, have a great relationship. Just was texting to him the other day. I saw, he got a picture of him up on the board over there from when he was at LSU and coming down here to the camp. And so, I took a picture of that picture, sent it to him, and having some good laughs about, some of those times. But he's done a great job, working hard. I know he's, looking forward to a big year.
Peyton mentioned the fraternity of guys that come through and then go on to the league. Do you have any good stories about that? I mean, I'm sure there's guys that you met here that now you're competing against or even with in the league.
Yeah, number. Yeah, I mean, you kind of look at the rosters now. A lot of the quarterbacks have been here. From Andrew Luck to Sam Bradford to you kind of Russell Wilson, a number of them. Stafford. I mean, you kind of go through the starting quarterbacks in the NFL. A lot of them have made their way through the Manning Passing Academy. So I think it just kind of makes it special. Having that little bond with them, get to know a lot of these guys, and obviously we're not the reason that they're going to the NFL because they got great talents and they're coaches. But it is fun to for me it's fun to see these college kids every year. Get to know them a little bit, get to work with them, and then it makes it fun for me to watch college football. I can pretty much turn on almost any game on a Saturday, and you're seeing one of these guys that are here, and so you have a lot of teams I'm rooting for because of it. But then root for them as they get drafted, as they go through the process. Always kind of looking to lend a hand and helpful in their quest to become a starting NFL quarterback.
Is it personal in the league